Morning, dear cadets. So as you know, yesterday I taught you chambers of heart. Now which part of the heart? Pure blood flow. Which part of the heart? Impure blood flow. Isn't it? All those chambers, especially heart is the pumping organ which beats continuously due to rhythmic contraction and expansion of heart muscles. Okay. So just see, today I am going to teach you functions of heart. So what are the functions of heart? Just try to understand. And after teaching this one functions of heart, I will show you some animation related with the heart so that you can understand it better ways. So just try to understand. The first function of heart is heart receives carbon dioxide rich blood by different veins. How the heart will receive? Just try to understand. Different veins are carrying the carbon dioxide rich blood. Okay? Carrying or not? And they are making this reach to the right part of the heart. So heart receives carbon dioxide rich blood by different veins from different parts of the body. So you can write here right part of heart. You can write here right part of heart receives carbon dioxide rich blood by different veins. What is the second one? Second function, heart send carbon dioxide rich blood through pulmonary vein to lungs for purification or oxygenation. Okay, once the right parts of heart receive the carbon dioxide rich blood, so it will not be stored there for a long period of time. Immediately it will send to the lungs for the purification through pulmonary artery to lungs for purification. You know the pulmonary artery is the only artery which carry the impure blood or carbon dioxide rich blood. So pulmonary artery to lungs for purification or oxygenation. Third function is heart receives carbon dioxide rich blood. Okay, blood has gone to the lungs. Now there it will be oxygenated, and through pulmonary veins again it will be coming back to left part of heart. Left heart receives oxygen rich blood from lungs through pulmonary veins. Okay, now there also blood will not be stored in the left part of heart. Immediately it will be pumped to the different body parts by arteries. So the heart pumps oxygen rich blood to different body parts by arteries. This is arteries. Okay, one more function you can write. Heart is responsible for circulating nutrients to different body parts through blood, because all nutrients are dissolved they are present in the blood. So when blood is circulated to entire body parts, nutrients will also be circulated. So we cannot say that heart is not performing this function. Heart is only performing. This is the duty of heart to make available those essential nutrients to all body parts. So these are the essential functions of heart. Now let us see one animation for the better understanding of heart, especially external structure of heart.
Heart is the organ which pumps the blood around the body. It is located in the thoracic cavity between the lungs. The size of your heart is similar to your clenched fist, and it is slightly tilted to the left. The heart is about 12 centimeters long, 9 centimeters wide at the base, and approximately 6 centimeters thick. It weighs between 250 to 350 grams. Being a vital organ, heart is very well protected. The rib cage encloses the organ to protect it. It has a double membrane pericardium around it. The pericardial fluid present between the layer acts as a shock absorber and reduces the friction due to the heart's movement. The structure of the organ is made up of specialized muscles called cardiac muscles. These muscles have special properties of excitability and conduction in addition to contractibility. You can also see the blood vessels which supply the heart musculature. The blood vessels which supply blood to the heart are coronary arteries. The cardiac vein removes the deoxygenated blood. The divisions of the internal chambers of the heart are visible as grooves or circles externally. A groove on the outer surface of the heart marking the division between the atria and the ventricles is the coronary sulcus. The other groove separating the two lower chambers is the interventricular sulcus.
इसको भी शो कर दो.
Internal structure. Let us now take a look at the internal structure of the heart. The heart has 4 completely divided chambers. There are 2 receiving chambers or auricles and 2 pumping chambers or ventricles. A muscular septum divides the heart internally into a left and a right half. In right half, deoxygenated blood flows, while simultaneously in the left half, oxygenated blood flows. Internally, all the 4 chambers are lined by a smooth membranous lining, the endocardium. 2 major veins carry deoxygenated blood from the body enter the right auricle or atrium. The right atrium communicates with the right ventricle through the opening in the atrioventricular septum. This opening is guarded by a wall called the tricuspid wall. The right ventricle opens into the pulmonary arc, which carries the blood into the lungs for oxygenation. Semilunar valve present at the base of this vessel guards the opening of this vessel to prevent the backflow of blood into the heart. A similar arrangement of structure is seen on the left side of the heart also. Pulmonary veins carrying oxygenated blood from the lungs enter the left atrium. Left atrium communicates with the left ventricle through the bicuspid or mitral wall. The left ventricle functions to pump the blood into the aorta to send it to all the parts of the body. A semilunar valve present at the base of aorta prevents the backflow of blood at this point. Thus, now if we take an overall view of the internal structure of heart, we find that the vessels entering the heart are superior vena cava, inferior vena cava, pulmonary veins. The vessels leaving the heart are aorta and pulmonary arc. The valves of significance are tricuspid valve, bicuspid valve, and the two semilunar valves.
We shall now know about the circulation of blood in body. Flow of blood within the body is called blood circulation. The directions of blood circulation are illustrated in the diagram. Let us view an animation to learn the mechanism.
So dear cadets, don't get confused. Blood circulation means flow of blood within the body is called blood circulation. And in the last video, means yesterday's video, everything I have explained. Again I am explaining here. Just see. Heart is receiving blood from body organs. Just see this arrow. So how it is, what kind of blood it is receiving? Deoxygenated blood. Deoxygenated blood means carbon dioxide rich blood. Okay. It is receiving, who is receiving? Heart. And now it is sending to the lungs by pulmonary veins. Okay. Already you have written in the function. Okay. So in the lungs it will be purified. Now that blood is now oxygenated blood or pure blood, oxygen rich blood. Okay. Again it is going to heart, and from the heart it is pumped through different arteries, to different body organs. So just try to understand here. Now this entire function of heart already I have summarized under the heading functions of heart. So this entire flow of blood is known as blood circulation. And remember here, how many kinds of blood is circulated? Two kinds of blood is circulated here. One is the oxygen rich blood, and one side carbon dioxide rich blood or deoxygenated blood. That is why human blood circulatory system is known as double circulatory system. Why it is known as double circulatory system? Because two kinds of blood is circulated, pure and impure, and both bloods are not mixing with each other, because just now you have seen that there is a septum which is dividing the different chambers of heart. In the means tricuspid valve, bicuspid valve. Have you seen or not? Bicuspid valve is present between left atrium and left ventricle. Tricuspid valve is present between right auricle and right ventricles. And because of that, blood is not mixing with each other. Moreover to this, right half of heart and left half of heart is divided by the septum. Okay, everything you might have seen. So this is the blood circulation. Let us see one more animation for the better understanding of this one.
The flow of blood within the body is called blood circulation. Heart is the main pumping organ of the circulatory system. The human heart is divided into 4 chambers with 2 separate atria and 2 separate ventricles. Let us see how blood flows through heart. During blood circulation, the deoxygenated blood from our body returns to the right atrium of the heart. Blood from the upper part of the body returns to heart through superior vena cava. Blood from the lower part of the body returns through inferior vena cava. As the right atrium is filled with blood, it contracts. The tricuspid valve opens and blood is pumped into the right ventricle of the heart. When the right ventricle is filled, the tricuspid valve closes to prevent blood from flowing back into the atrium. Now as the right ventricle contracts, the pulmonary valve opens and blood is pumped into the pulmonary artery, which carries blood to the lungs for oxygenation. The pulmonary valve closes to prevent blood from flowing back into the ventricles, while pumping the blood into the pulmonary artery. The oxygenated blood from lungs return to the left atrium of the heart through the pulmonary veins. When the left atrium is filled with oxygenated blood, it contracts and mitral valve opens and blood is pumped into the left ventricle. This occurs at the same time as the right atrium pumps blood into the right ventricle on the other side of the heart. When the left ventricle is filled with blood, the mitral valve closes. Now left ventricle contracts and aortic valve or semilunar valves open. The oxygenated blood is pumped into the aorta, which distributes oxygenated blood to the rest of the body. This happens at the same time as the right ventricle pumps blood into the pulmonary artery on the other side of the heart. The aortic valve quickly closes to prevent blood from flowing back to the left ventricle. Meanwhile, both the atria start getting filled with blood, and in this way, cardiac cycle continues.
So dear cadets, you might have understood the circulation of blood and different functions of the chambers of heart. I have also explained, and with the help of extra marks videos, I hope that you have completely understood how the heart functions, how the heart is responsible for entire body parts functioning. If body parts will not get the nutrients, how they will work. So the most important organ of human body is heart only. And how does heart work? Now, two animated videos you have seen, and very beautifully they have explained the circulation of blood also. Even though I have also tried, but that way you could have got in better way. So now this is the time to give you some questions. Yesterday I gave you one diagram, the schematic diagram of circulation of blood. And that diagram, that diagram explanation today you understood. So I hope that you could have made that one. Now today I am going to give you another question. Draw the diagram of section of human heart. Section of human heart. So which diagram you have to make here? Internal structure of heart. Which one? Internal structure of human heart you have to make here. Human heart. Okay. Now next question is, write the function of human heart. Write the function of human heart. Okay. So as such you have to write as I told you. The question number 3 is, what do you mean by blood circulation? What do you mean by blood circulation? Blood circulation. Okay. Explain it in brief. Explain it In brief, okay. So just see, don't worry about the explanation. Simple, you have to write what? From the left part of the heart, blood is pumped to different parts of body by arteries. From left parts of heart, it is received the deoxygenated blood or carbon dioxide rich blood. That only you have to explain, which I have explained you. So this is the flow of blood, means you have to explain the flow of blood within the human body. In this way, today's duration is completed. Thank you.